Hey, my wonderful people. I hope you all are doing good, taking care of yourselves, and staying at home. If you're new to this show, I'm Damian Joshua, shortly called as DJ. So, I'm the producer and the host of the podcast show DJ's Corner, and currently you're listening to this wonderful show. I hope this is a wonderful show and a wonderful episode. So, for the past few episodes, I've been touching on the personal concepts or personally which I feel which enhances, which encourages, which makes a person perfect. Which there's no 100% but 99.9% perfect. So today's topic is about accept yourself. But before moving into today's topic, let me give you a reminder or a notification that I'm on Instagram and Twitter. The links are on the podcast show description, so you're always free to follow. You can give your suggestions, your ideas, the pros and cons, or whatever you think about my show. I'm ready to accept and to move on, so that by telling all your suggestion, ideas, and whatever you think, Damian, you can make it more interesting, or you can make your points clear, or anything, feel free. Okay, I'm literally you're a family member. If you consider me as one of your brothers, or your elder brother, or younger brother, or your own son, I'm always welcomed. I welcome everyone, so I welcome you all also to give suggestions, your honest opinions and suggestions on what to talk. So today I'm going to talk about accept yourself. It's a very short, a small phrase, which gives you a literal meaning. It has a very strong, a powerful conviction and a meaning behind this phrase, accept yourself. Okay, so when you start accepting the reality of your life, so it might be easy, or it should be easy for you, when you start accepting, because most of the time we regret our past, and we may be uncertain about the future. But what I say is, because if you start regretting your past, it can be good, bad, happy. We have many things. So life has given us many things. It can be on regret, disappointment, denial, or waiting for something better, or anything. So there, what to say? See, many people hold their own version of reality. Literally, everyone has their own version of reality. This can come up, or this can go well, or this won't work out. So accepting yourself, basically when you start accept things like denial, jealous, people are being jealous, definitely jealous about what you're doing, bad allegations, everything, literally everything. So when you first we have to neglect, or don't remember about the past which happened, because we can take up both good and bad as life lessons also. So based on that, we can move on. We should not be repeating the same mistakes which we done in the previous or in the past. So that's what. So when we start to accept all those things, life becomes easy. And when you should not be thinking about so high futuristic, which is very uncertain. Future is very, very uncertain. Today we might plan. Okay, for me, for example, for taking future, I plan for an episode, but there's literally no time for me to record and to give it out on the correct time. So I started to miss my regularity, but I'm trying to bring it back. So we see, I think more about it. I have a plan, I schedule things, but it happens differently. So this is the thing which happens. So we have to, should not be overthinking about the future. Okay, so what I want to say, there are a few things you can do better for yourself than giving a fictional version of your life. And learning to accept yourself, your life, and reality is very important. These three things comes under the same thing. Accept yourself, accept your life, and your reality. So these three are somewhat interconnected. This is what I see. What's the purpose of accepting yourself? See, it can be in your physical state or in your mental state or emotional state. See, physically it can be thin, fit, fat, tall, short, stump, like anything. Literally can be anything. But when you start to love yourself, you obviously accept yourself. So these both are interrelated. When you start to love yourself, like who you are, being fat is also good, but you have to be healthy. That's what you see. I'm also fat, but I'm trying to be healthy. I take some precautions, like go for yoga, do jogging, to try to keep yourself healthy. So for that you can't say that, oh, I'm fat, and that this that you can't be exaggerating over things, but you have to accept that you are fat, you are thin, you are lean, or whatever. See, size, all these doesn't matter. The way you are, your character, your behavior, the way you treat people, how you tackle situations, how you tackle it very clever, very smart, that's very important. So see, all these comes under the part of acceptance. Accepting, you have to grab the word acceptance, which it is, most people, when they don't accept themselves, like who they are and how they are, it leads to many things. Like, I don't want to mention certain things because it can be, it can disturb people. So like you can see and face the consequences. This is what happens when you don't accept yourself. See, for example, when a student, like if he's dull and anything, like he starts to think, okay, I'm dull, he starts to accept himself, but that leads into some other havoc or some other problem. That can turn into many things. But start accepting yourself in a very good way, in a very positive way. You should turn that, okay, I'm a dull student, but I have to accept that I'm a dull student, but I can't be a dull student forever. I have to put up more effort to study. So this is the way you have to change. You can't only say that, oh, I have to accept myself, oh, I'm like that, oh, I'm like this, like people should accept me like how I am and everything. But that's literally okay. But what I want to say is everything is is a process which happens in life. Literally everything is a process, from growing from a baby till you die. This is a process. So in that life will teach you many lessons. So these are the part of something which is life oriented and life based topics which I've been discussing. Accept yourself, the previous episodes and everything is all based on that. So finally what I want to say is, please do accept yourself, guys. This is what I want. When you accept, see, acceptance is like an ability, okay, unconditionally you value all the parts of you, who you are. You value everything who you are, which means that you acknowledge all of yourself, the good and the things that you like need to improve. Okay, like see, for most of us, like self-acceptance is hard. It can be hard, and what we do, like we tend to be like critical of ourselves. Okay, which leads, like there's a number of ways to learn to accept yourself and your life. So there's a number of ways, but it all begins with your state of mind. Okay, so this is what I wanted to finally say. Like, it all begins with your state of mind. Like, how do you accept yourself? So with this, I come to the end of this episode. Like, accept yourself. Again, a small reminder, if you have not listened to the previous episodes, and if you're new to the show, definitely you listen to the previous episodes, which is, I'm running through season 2, and I've got season 1. You can explore many episodes. I've done series, and I know, like, you people who have been continuously listening to my show, like you'll tell, oh, Damian, when's the series coming up? Or I just imagine, but I'm telling, like, I'll be dropping a new series very soon. quite interesting. Maybe the part 2 of versions of the already which I've done. So okay, so this is your Damian Joshua signing off from this episode, and we'll meet you back in a brand new episode. Take care guys, bye bye.